Let's start that again. Hello, welcome to the latest Lukozer retro game review video. This one it is Eyeball, which was released by Firebird software in 1987. This is one of those games that seemed to be quite popular at the time, even though it was only some El Cheapo budget release. Sort of similar, I guess, to the rather strong following that games like Finders Keepers and Spellbound had. This plays absolutely fuck all like those, but just as, you know, through sheer popularity. So let's get a game underway. Currently we have the sound effects on. Now, the actual idea of the game is relatively simple, although actually doing what you have to do, doing that objective, is not so simple. Basically, you've just got to get from the top of the screen to the bottom. And in the process, you need to obviously either shoot or avoid all of these baddies, because I haven't got a clue what you would call them. My laser has just overheated. Oh well. Oh, fuck it. Yes, as well as destroying all of the enemies, which I'm doing a shitty job of doing, you have to avoid things like the any flashing area. Once the baddies appear on screen, they start initially flashing. You can, fly past them no problem then, but when they stop flashing, that's when you then have to avoid them. As it is, I've reached the end of level 1. You have a time limit in which to get to the top of the screen. Not only that, but there are also things like oh fucking hell, what did I eat there? Hang on. Let's try again. Yeah, so you also have, as if you didn't have enough to worry about, a time limit. You have to get to the top of the screen before the time limit runs out. Now you do on the way collect these discs, which will allow you to collect extra weapons. Some of these weapons you keep all the time, some are one use only. You may also notice that you can't just keep firing away as I've been, otherwise your laser will overheat. So there we go, so level 1 done without losing your life, I think. Now, as far as collecting the extra weapons goes, I'm not doing a particularly good job of it. I keep missing the actual discs that you're meant to pick up. Largely because a lot of the time when they appear, they are underneath an enemy that you're supposed to shoot, and it ends up with it just being too much fucking hassle having to go back to try and collect it again. And then my laser's overheated again. You'll notice there is at least one enemy here. That I was just saying, there was a flashing disc there, but I couldn't reach it. Fuck off! Ah, Jesus Christ, the laser overheats so bloody quick. Particularly if, like me, you just keep flying around, firing the laser anyway. I think that's game over. No. I can't remember that. There's one of the discs there, so we've got that one, the turbo boost. I think the next one gives you some sort of additional firepower, which, believe me, you need, but that's game over anyway. So, let's put the in-game music on rather than the special effects, and we'll have one more go. As you can hear, the in-game music, it is different to the title page music, but not by much. The other thing that the game became particularly known for is the speech that's in it. The speech is quite clear, as I've now got an extra weapon. Unfortunately, it does have an annoying accent, which I think they're trying to make it sound like either a London accent or even an Essex accent from my part of the country. If that is the case, they fail spectacularly. It's sort of a Dick Van Dyke sort of attempt at London or Essex accent, i.e. shit. Oh, I nearly ran into that fucking thing. So the enemies that you have to shoot, they're not exactly tricky, but well, if you fuck up like that with your laser overheating, then yeah, they will then be a real pain in the arse. Especially if, as again, the laser's overheated. So well, we're okay now, but the laser's overheating again. Laser overheats a lot quicker when you have that side laser that fires. I guess it's not that surprising, considering you are firing a lot more than normal. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know how the fuck I got through that. I think I'm about to lose another life though, because all of these enemies here, they're all solid, and I just can't get through that fucking area. There you go, so that's level 2 done. On to level 3. I can't see how many lives I've got left. I think I've only got the 1 life left. So I'm not going to get much further than this. So, I mean, graphically it's pretty innocuous. There's nothing great about it, but they're not exactly diabolical. The music is okay. Nothing fantastic again, but that smart missile you have to activate yourself, and I can never remember what the key is. One last go. Yeah, so sound wise the speech is clear, but I don't think it's that great. The music, say, is reasonable without being fantastic. And the gameplay, it's simple. It can be challenging. Some of the layouts of the levels are quite devious, especially when the laser overheats and you can't shoot your way through easily. And later levels do become more than a little tricky. The game is no walkover, that's for sure. It did spawn a sequel, Eyeball 2, but that title shocks you. I was not a big fan of Eyeball 2. There are enough similarities for you to instantly see that it's part of the same game series, but the changes I don't think really worked. Anyway, this isn't a review of Eyeball 2, so yeah, it's reasonable. It's not fantastic, but it's okay, you know. So I will give the game 6 out of 10. I've played worse, that's for sure, but I mean I have played better. So I think 6 out of 10 is a fair enough score. I think the real novelty for this game back in the day was purely, you know, because of the speech. It didn't, I say, it didn't have a huge amount else to really make you want to rush out and get it, or rush out and play it, or anything. Oh, fuck it. I had a feeling it was going to be a cunt like that, and then I'm stuck in that area, and of course I'm going to be stuck in this fucking area. I think that's pretty much all there is really to say about this one. I'll finish this go, but I can't see me. Bloody hell. Go completely level 3 on to level 4. This is the best I've done in quite a while. I did have this game back in the day. I was the only person I know with a Commodore 64 who had it. Everybody else I know who had this game had the Spectrum version. And yeah, they all thought it was something special. I never thought it was anything more than average. Hence the score, because it hasn't really changed. It's still nothing more than average. So yeah, I'll give this 6 out of 10. Oh, I suppose considering it was £3 when it was brand new, you couldn't really complain too much about it. So there you go, that's Eyeball for Commodore 64. 6 out of 10. Very average, but I've played far worse. So, you know, you may want to take a look at it. Just don't expect anything remarkable. So that brings this one to an end, and we will see you at the next one.